Okay. Well, congratulations, first of all, on the
Thank
movie.
you.
Obviously, you didn't expect to be doing it under sort of the circumstances, or promoting it under these circumstances that you are. Has it been sort of a comfort to you, the fact that James is getting so praised so highly for this role?
I'm thrilled that he's getting praised so highly. It doesn't comfort me because he's still gone. So it just makes me really sad that he's not sharing this with me. And I'm sad that he never got to see it, among other things. I think he would have been proud and we would have been having a good time.
And what are your sort of, do you have some really nice memories of working with him on the set, and what kind of stands out to you?
I don't have any particular, I mean, it was a complex character for him to play, and he was incredibly thoughtful and hilarious and sweet, and a pleasure to be around, very kind. I guess we had a lot of laughs. We did have a lot of laughs. He was silly and smart and fun.
And as we obviously haven't seen him in this kind of role either. Do you think it was hard for him? Do you think he was really pushing himself to play this role?
I think he didn't have to push himself. If anything, he just had to be himself and let go and know that whatever he was doing, how little it was just what I wanted. And as long as he knew I was getting what I wanted, he trusted me. But he was pretty nervous. He couldn't believe someone as beautiful as Julia would fall for him. And I think that's maybe what people would initially think when they see them as a couple. But if you watch them on screen, you could see, I mean, he was incredibly sexy and appealing, and everybody on the set thought so. Men and women, everyone was in love with him. So that didn't hurt.
And have his friends and family had a chance to see the film yet? And do you know their reaction?
Their reaction was very, very positive. Yeah.
Good, which is nice for you as well. Nice to see.
Yes.
And do you think, as we get older, do we have to make more compromises? Is there because that comes across a lot in the film about lots of people having to make compromises for different reasons. Do you think that's something that happens as you get older? Or do you think you just realise more when you get older that you need to?
I think when you get older, you realize that you have to make compromises if you want to stay with somebody, because everyone's screwed up and everyone's got a whole host of habits and issues and baggage. It's just a matter of whose baggage matches well with your baggage. And I remember being young and thinking the word compromise is so unsexy and so sad, like you might as well be dead. But now that I'm really old, I don't think that it's so sad anymore. And it's really about maturity and accepting people's quirks and failings and learning how to love somebody in spite of all those.
And obviously there's not that many films like this around. We don't see a lot of the sort of romantic comedies and stuff. We see are young people in their sort of first relationships or first finding love. What do you like about this sort of looking at love in later stages of life? What's it you like about that?
Well, it's about me and my friends. All of my movies seem to parallel my age. And it's not on purpose. It's just that I write, I guess, about what interests me at the time. And if my kids are going to go away to school soon, and I'm in a relationship after having been divorced. So I don't really think about we need a movie like this. I just know this is the movie I want to write. And hopefully people my age or many ages will be drawn to it.
And how much does it change from when you write to when it comes onto the screen? And how fluid is it? And how sort of rigid are you in what you're thinking when you start out?
I would say I'm pretty fluid. There was a lot of improvisation. It's not a free-for-all because the shoot is so short. There isn't time, and the script works. So if it's not broken, we don't need to fix it. But to embellish on it is great. And when you have actors like the actors that I had, they would certainly move things around dialogue-wise and add funny lines that are in the movie and just make me look better.
And obviously you've got actors that you haven't worked before and actors you've worked with a lot of times before this. And how does that kind of work as a mix, and how do you like to have that combination?
I just like to work with good people. I don't really seek, I want someone new or I want someone I've worked with before, whoever's right for the part. I think initially there's nervousness around me and Catherine because we've worked, I think, Julie was like, are you guys going to have some special language, And, but Catherine is incredibly warm and open, and it's a fun set. I like to have a relaxed set. So the new and the old blended pretty well.
And with Catherine, because you've obviously when you're writing it, do you actually think of a character for her when you're writing now? Because
Not every time. No, I didn't think of Marianne when I was writing. I didn't think of Catherine when I was writing Marianne. But as soon as I thought, oh, why doesn't she play Marianne? It seemed so perfect. So I have written characters for her. In Lovely and Amazing, I wrote that character for her. But I often imagine her saying things because she says them so well. Yeah.
And do you spend time with her outside of, is it, so it's now kind of part of your relationship as well?
Yes, we've been friends since the first movie, and it's been a really long time. I mean, we had no kids. We've both gotten divorced. Our kids are in high school. It's weird. But yeah, we've known each other, and we're friends outside of movies.
Cool. I'm being given the little wind you up sign.
Okay.
Yeah, so I shall go. But
Thank
you
you.
so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.